Hi guys, Pierce here, back with another LEGO review. Here I have another battle pack, set number 75089, Geonosis Troopers. This set had an original launch price of about 13 US dollars, or about 18 Canadian dollars. It had a piece count of 105 pieces and was released January 2015 and retired December 2016. Basing prices off BreakLink. As of October 2023, a new version of this set will cost about 67 US dollars, or about 92 Canadian dollars. For a used version of this set, it will cost about 30 US dollars, or about 42 Canadian dollars. So first up the bat, we have our first type of minifigure. We have the Phase 2 Geonosis Clone Trooper. This guy is in a darker caramel orangey type color scheme, but since his color and prints are a lot darker, I gotta light him up so I can show you all the details. He does have camouflage on him, which makes his armor and appearance look more appropriate for the type of battlefield he's going into. So he's not like showing off a lot more and exposed as your vanilla white trooper armor. So here's his camouflage. Really nice. No side printing, but that's okay. And yeah, he does come with a stud shooter like all the other guys. I'm not a big fan of stud shooters because they look a bit just like very fat and just ugly, but they shoot studs, which is a playability feature. Just to shoot them, here you have a button, just press it down, and there you go, you shoot your stud. This guy suffered from the angry clone trooper syndrome. Not really, that's good, but his brother does. So yeah, overall still a pretty good minifigure. Just in comparison, here we have our more modern day 2020 era clone trooper. This guy is from the 2014 to 2017 era, so you can see some differences here. You see these cheeks. The later eras have a more shaded type cheek, which I'm not too much of a fan of. I prefer something a bit more subtle like the earlier versions. Moving on to the sides. This helmet doesn't, the older helmet doesn't include the hole, which aesthetically is a bit more pleasing, but it's not as versatile as this version because then you can put in a rangefinder or visor. But overall, yeah, really nice minifigure. Gonna move on to the next one. So last but certainly not least, we have our last type of minifigure, the Geonosis Airborne Trooper. Basically what you're getting is the 2014 212 attack battle pack of Airborne Troopers, but with the darker caramel orange type color scheme with camouflage. Generally overall, really solid minifigure. Just one problem though. LEGO decided to delete the kama. So when I talk about the kama, I mean the cape on the bottom. Bit of a letdown, maybe for environmental cost reasons. A little bit disappointed, but okay. Stud shooters again, not a big fan. Heads again, one with the angry clone face, one with a regular face. But yeah, that is the Airborne Trooper. On to the battle packs build, we have a simple 2 Lego walker, almost reminiscent of the legendary 2008 battle pack. This one's a bit more curvy compared to the other one, which is angular, but yeah, still a really nice design. The major difference is that I guess this one has a different type of armament to the other older version or other version. On the bottom here, you'll notice here some sort of Gatling gun for stud shooters. A little bit awkward, but actually really nice and cool. So if you turn this knob over here, you'll start shooting studs like crazy. Shoot them all like this. I got lots of the pick up later. Short little cannon, really nice. Legs can move up a little bit on each side. You have a bit of adjustability here. You got your antenna for communications. You can open this up, bring this down to put in your 2 minifigures. Got myself the regular clone trooper and his airborne buddy. So yeah, you can fit in 2 guys and their blaster. Blasters. Really nice. Just raise his hands. There we go. Awesome walker. Overall, this is a good set. You do have a strong minifigure selection of the 2 Phase 2 clone troopers and 2 paratroopers. Very desirable minifigures, very scalable. These qualities are very hard to achieve for other battle packs, so yeah, this is an achievement in and of itself. Gonna list here some flaws. So 1, I do not like the handheld stud shooters. I think they're just big, fat, and ugly. I don't like how they deleted the comma from the paratroopers. Bit of an annoyance, but not a deal breaker. But the biggest problem of this set is that the minifigures aren't canon, so you actually don't see them in the films or the TV shows. So this will actually, I believe, seriously affect their collectability value. There is some sense though. In the lore, when clone troopers move from phase 1 to phase 2 armor, they're more willing to add details and colors to their armor to either make them stand out or better suit them for the environment they're fighting in. So these guys are fighting in Geonosis, a desert planet, so it makes sense for them to have desert armor and camouflage, which they have right now. So the set is not canon, but in terms of like the theory and their concept, it's actually realistic. The build itself is very good. A lot of it articulation in the legs with a lot of playability features with the stud shooters, and it just works well. Works really well as a walker, carrying a lot of minifigures and easy accessibility. So a really good set overall. You can almost make the argument that this is actually the spiritual successor to the 2008 Clone Trooper Battle Pack Walker and his minifigures. The minifigure selection and the idea of this sort of walker, it closely mirrors that set, very close in a lot of ways. But the only thing that's holding back this set is that this set isn't canon, which would lower its score in my opinion. So in terms of like, should I get this set? If you really want this set, I'd probably say if you really want it and you can get a good deal, get it. I really don't believe that what people are charging for this set is accurate of its worth, because it's just not canon in the media. This doesn't really exist, and the minifigures themselves don't really exist in the Star Wars universe. So I don't think that this higher price would justify their value. But for what you're paying for at the time of release of this set and the value you're getting from all of this, it's still a really good set. So I'm gonna give this a 7.8 out of 10. And yeah, I'm really grateful to actually have this set. I think I like the idea of this set. I guess when the Scout Troopers Battle Pack came out, the Kashyyyk Troopers Battle Pack came out, they sold out so much, and I guess because that this set wasn't canon, less people bought it, so it's easier to build an army out of these guys when this set was still on store shelves, which was a huge advantage of this set. I actually even got 2 of these sets, so there is actually a lot of value in this set. So I'm really grateful in having this set, and that's all my thoughts of the Geonosis Troopers Battle Pack. And yeah, thank you for spending your time. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, catch you later.